Frank, at the Tour Championship with so much on the line, you'll want to get off to a good start. Pretty gentle opening hole, don't you think?
It is. It's one of the straightest holes on the golf course, Rich. You go down the hill before you go up the hill, but it's a good way to start, even with those opening tee shot nerves at a Tour Championship final round.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Get down! Lay down! So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
And he's made the green. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. Good par. Now to the first par 3 here at the Tour Championship at East Lake. It is the second hole, 214 yards. And really, to score well at East Lake, players cannot afford to miss the green on the short side of the flagstick, and that's especially true right here. This par 3 plays a bit shorter than the yardage, but it is a must to put the ball on the green. That green slopes dramatically from back to front and from left to right, and is guarded by bunkers on both sides. That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Settles in over the putt. Has it. Good putt right there. Tour Championship continuing here at East Lake Golf Club. This is the third hole. It's a short par 4, 390 yards, but this one requires the players to think. It is a difficult green. Fairway wood off the tee, probably a short iron in, and then the work begins. He just blasted that one down the fairway, out there about 325 yards. The approach here at the third. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Yeah, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
And we pick up action at the fourth. Frank, this would be a good time to get it going. Made some pars to this point, but if you want to win, you have to make birdies.
Rich, I think the thought of winning has to be removed from one's psyche right now. You've just got to worry about what's in front of you. It just looks confused, forgetting about playing the actual game itself. Winning happens by a series of good shots, which get back to the basics of playing golf.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Birdie try up next. Birdie try again here today. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. Well, this hole will certainly get the players' attention here at the Tour Championship at East Lake as they battle it out for the $10 million bonus and the FedEx Cup prize. Frank, this is a long par 4, 520 yards.
A little bit like the fourth hole where you think you need a cut off the tee. But if anything, the slope of the fairway, which goes right to left, is going to send that ball to the left anyway. Good tee shot here, one of the narrowest fairways on the golf course. So good tee shot, well required.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Nothing wrong with that one. Only about 15 feet away and a chance for birdie. Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
So a tester from 4 feet. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
This is really one of the most scenic holes on tour all year long and a fitting spot for the season finale, the Tour Championship presented by Coca-Cola. It's the 6th hole. It's over 200 yards, and there's plenty of blue water out there just to keep a player focused on the task at hand. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And setting up here in the rough. Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole from that spot.
Well, he had no chance to get it close. You know, I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
Boy, he looked like Ben Crenshaw right there. That was smooth and easy, right in the heart. On to the 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Well, this one is offline just a bit. Look out. That one is going to end up in the rough.
Always tough to get a decent flight out of the rough. And you could see that ball was never soaring out of that light.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace. It's hard to be critical of that.
Trying to get out of here without too many bumps and bruises. This one is for bogey. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Here's another dogleg to the left at East Lake in the Tour Championship. It's the 405-yard par 4 8th hole, and position is paramount here off the tee. You see those 3 fairway bunkers along the left side. You need to avoid those. You want to be positioned on the right. If you get it down that right side in the fairway, you'll have a good chance to attack the hole location. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. The approach now at the 8th, and Frank, what's the right play?
This is one of the widest greens on the golf course. There's just a subtle ridge and terrain that sort of moves that ball from that left side to the right. When the flag's on the left, you have to keep it left. And when the flag's on the right, you can use the middle of the green to move the ball around.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Oh my goodness, that one just rocketed by the hole. It's actually on the fringe right now. Frank, they didn't have any openings at EA Sports Basketball because, I mean, this is just brutal to watch. Finishing out the front 9 here at East Lake in Atlanta, Georgia. Tour Championship with the FedEx Cup on the line, all that pressure. And finally, we get to the first par 5 of the day. It is 600 yards on the button.
Doesn't quite play that long, and the reason why is that downslope on the tee shot. You get a nice draw off the tee, walk and bound down there, and you can certainly reach this hole even though it's 600 yards. That's if you had a good tee shot. You stray a little, then you worry about the lake with the layup. Do you lay up short, or do you even try and risk carrying it?
Down, little Sheba, down. That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. And it makes the green in regulation. And getting ready for the putt. So into the top 15 on the leaderboard with that birdie. A few more, and who knows, maybe top 10 or top 5. FedEx Cup drama continuing here at